What's up, VIPs? My name's David, and this is Window Tints. Behind me, we have a Tesla Model X over here, a beautiful white one. We're going to talk about the differences between ceramic coating and paint protection film. So if you take a look at this one, this vehicle over here, it actually has both of it according to the client. So it has a partial on the front with the paint protection film, Expel, and then above that it has the ceramic coating. So people always say, oh, the ceramic coating, it's going to protect against rocks and chips. Ceramic coating doesn't protect against rocks and chips. Paint protection film is meant to protect against the rocks, the chips, the road debris. So what we recommend is doing both. Do the two-stage paint correction, because you have to do that either way before you apply either one. So we do a two-stage paint correction on the whole car. We can apply the Ceramic Pro coating, the 9H and the light, and then we can put the paint protection film on top of that coating. So now you'll have double the protection. You don't have to worry about, do I do partial, do I do it? Do them both. That's definitely, you have an investment, you want to protect your investment. We highly recommend covering it all. I have it on my vehicles, and there's no reason that I would go any other way. If you take a look to, like, when we do our paint protection, we actually wrap around the edges. Very important for me, I feel, to wrap around the edges, because that's where, these are the spots that are inevitable to, like, bug damage and road debris right in that area. If you take a look as well in the front over here, all this is exposed to the road debris, and this whole area here is just pelted with bugs and damage over here. So when we do it, we like to wrap and get as close as possible around the edges. Even over here, you can see ours would do the whole fender usually when we do our installation, as well as the whole hood, so you don't see this grime in between the two different coats of paint. As well, if you take a look at the side mirrors, this is a big no-no at our shop over here, because we can't have those kinds of cuts and gaps. We use the cutting software where basically we stick the material, the Expel material, into the machine. We pick the year, make, and model of the vehicle, go through that. We always extend what we're able to extend. It's easier not to do that, but we do it. It does take a little bit longer on the installation part, but that's not what we're worried about. We're worried about the end result with the client, making sure their car is fully protected. If you take a look at this too, we just did the window tinting on it, and take a look at the edges around the doors, micro edge right around all at the top, very, very minimal gap. This way you don't see through the little area where there's no tint. And if you take a look at the back over here, we have the gold wing doors, which is a nice feature for this. When you have the factory tint on the back, the UV rays are still coming through and heat rejection still coming through. It's more of a privacy glass from the factory. So we always recommend put something on it just to block the heat from blasting in, whether it's a truck, a Silverado behind you over here, or a Tesla Model X, or a Maserati. Whatever vehicle you have, definitely do the most you can to protect yourself and your loved ones inside the vehicle. Take a look, follow me around, we'll take a look at the Maserati. The special thing about this Maserati, this is the Maserati Levante GTS. So this is one of the very few that have come to the States, and one of the first ones in Orlando. So if you take a look inside, we have the black and the red stitching, very, very nice. We also tinted the windows with, this one actually got Expel because it was a good match with the back tint. If you look at the back, it's more of like a bluish greenish. That hue it gives off, where most American cars have more of that black look. If you take a look at the Tesla, the back windows on the Tesla, that has more of a black look. So we did all the way around, very micro edge there. This client also, this car has about 14 miles on it. Client brought it in, doing a full front clear bra on the whole hood. So we'll do a two-stage paint correction to make sure the paint's perfect, rejuvenate. Even though it's brand new, there are some swirls and some marks on it that we're gonna have to make sure are perfect before application. Full front bumper is gonna get coated, fog lights, headlights, as well as the full fender, and of course these large mirrors over here are gonna get fully protected. Behind us over here we have this 1970, it's a Triumph. So this is a British car, a Triumph TR6. This client, he's actually a painter, so he says, I'm going to bring it in, it's going to be perfect. Well, he brought it in. It was definitely far from perfect. So if you take a look at this, took us about, this alone, we had to do a wet sanding. This was about a 6-hour job just on the rear trunk lid alone. Come to the front over here. If you look inside, it looks very nice, like it's been maintained. Come to the front, you'll see the difference on the hood, especially in this area. This was on the whole vehicle, all the swirls. And this is how the client says, no, it's perfect, I want to coat over. We will not coat over that. It's definitely not an okay thing to do at our facility. We want to make sure everything is perfect before the application gets put on. Point in case, the Denali behind you. That came in, that got coated with a Fame Lab coating. Client was very, very upset with the product that was on it. So he had us strip the product completely and apply the Ceramic Pro Gold package. So this one got 2-stage paint correction to make the paint come back to life, because it was definitely, it's a 2017, has 24,000 miles, doesn't get driven very often. And the client says, Dave, I don't know what to do with the paint. Do I paint the car? Do I, redo it? So we brought it back down, coated it with the 4 coats of 9H, layer of light, and this vehicle is looking beautiful. As well as the inside, full thing got a steam clean with the shampoo. And the interior got coated with the leather and the textile. All the glass got coated with the rain. And this client's gonna be very, very happy with the outcome. Make sure you subscribe below. We still have the Volvo S60 going on, the giveaway car. Again, that's the Volvo S60 2006 R edition, all-wheel drive, turbocharged. That's going to be the giveaway car. So subscribe below, follow us on the build, and we'll talk to you on the next one.